Hi everybody, it is Tuesday on Witches of the Moon. It has been several weeks. I do have a reason for that hiatus. We had an unexpected family emergency. We had a death in the family, and I am exhausted from that for several reasons. And one of those reasons I'm going to explain, and that is going to be the topic of this video, since this week is Choose Your Own Topic. I am an empath, and while some days are more draining than others, I had not had something of this magnitude hit in a very long time. The person that passed was the mother of someone I'm extremely close with, and going through that experience with her, I should have prepared myself more for what I was going to go through on an emotional and energy level. That is a crucial part of magic. You are to take care of yourself, and while it may seem like this is a little bit of self-help and less on the magic side, you can't perform magic that is worth anything if you are not okay yourself. So what I wanted to tell you today was what I think I should have probably done to take care of myself a little bit more throughout these days. I would not have changed helping the way that I helped, but I probably would have taken better care of myself and not tried to spread myself too thin. Having stones with you if you are someone who works with stones, and I do, is crucial. And in the hustle and bustle of things, I often forgot my stones, which meant that as an empath, you are absorbing all of that negativity. You are absorbing not necessarily negativity, but that heartbreak. You're taking that in, especially when you're so focused on trying to help other people that you don't really think about blocking it. Another thing that I would have suggested to myself in hindsight is when I left the hospital, I would have taken some baths and cleared the energy out, because not only are you taking care of yourself at that point, but you want to be your best self to help the people that you're trying to help. And the more your energy is depleted, the less able to help you are. Performing magic at that time, while there were a few things that I did, was exhausting because a lot of my energy was already gone. I slept, after the whole ordeal, I slept for almost 17 hours. I went into work, did a few hours of work, and came home and just slept. And that my body just had to replenish. I was exhausted. But in times like that, you really do have to take care of yourself. You really do have to make sure that your body is taken care of, make sure that your spirit is taken care of, because you do have to help people. And as an empath, it is really hard to say no also. A lot of the times, even when you feel like you should, and not necessarily in this situation, but when you feel like you should say no, you don't want to, because it's just not a part of your nature. And that's something that I'm learning as an empath, that you have to do. You have to say no to certain things. You have to say no to going out if you've already had a taxing day, and someone says, hey, you want to go to dinner? No, you need to stay home and calm your head, because you've already had a very busy day. The altar that you're looking at is my meditation altar. It is something that I have utilized quite a bit in the last few weeks, trying to get my energies focused, trying to get myself back on task. I do feel a lot better now. I will say that as an empath, and those of you who are probably also know this, that the more energies that you deal with and the less energy you have nightmares, which mean that you don't sleep, which means your energy is even less. So it's just this nice little snowball effect that a lot of people do not realize. But take care of yourself in stressful situations. If you're somebody, like I said, who does if you're someone who does wear stones, if you're someone who does use stones, use those. If you're somebody who meditates, do that. If you do a combination of all of it, do that too. There are things you can do to make sure that you are taken care of in situations that are extremely stressful, and that is important, or your magic will not work. And if it does, it could be messy, because your spirit and your energy itself is messy. And anything that you may try to send out may not work as well. You know, that's really the only thing that I can really say when it comes to this. Like I said, it's been a couple weeks, and I'm extremely regretful that I didn't get a chance to talk about some of these topics, and perhaps at the end of the season, with things winding down at work, that maybe I'll get a chance to come back through, because I hate there are missing days. I hope that you guys are well. I hope that you understand. I know that you guys are loyal and you are faithful to our channel, and we appreciate it. So thank you for continuing to come back, and we will continue to do these, and I will see you guys next week. Blessed be.